What if I told you you could get a new home for exactly the same price as you could an old or used home? Would you buy the new home or would you buy the old home? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you the numbers that actually show you that the price per square foot for new construction homes in Port St. Lucie as of today is the same as it is for a resale home. I'm going to show you these numbers and some compelling reasons why now might be a really good time to dive into a new construction home. Let's get into it. So right here, this is basically the chart that it all boils down to, but I am going to show you the month supply of inventory and go over a couple of things as far as interest rates, which actually you could get a property at the exact same price, a new construction home, as a resale property. Now right here it is right in front of you. So look at, this is over here as of August, the price per square foot for new construction homes in Port St. Lucie was around $228 a square foot. Now that's all of those new constructions put together. Some of the smaller ones are going to be a little higher price per square foot. Some of the larger properties, the price per square foot is going to go down. But that's the same in a resale property, but it's $228 a square foot. As of a year ago, it was $225. So let's look at the market highlight on this. Basically, we're down a little bit from last month, about at 1.3%. However, we're up 1.3 from this time last year. So one of the things I'm going to show you here in a second here is the month supply of inventory, and it's really doubled, and it's amazing that these values have actually held up. Now, as of today, the Federal Reserve just came out with their open market committee, and it looks like we're going to lower by about 0.25%, and it looks like rates are going to trend down. So right now, these home builders have overbuilt a little bit, so they're trying to move inventory, especially towards the end of the year. So you can see that graph here. Now let's look over right away. I want to show you the price per square foot for resale homes. Look at that. It's exactly the same. $228 a square foot. So you basically, what this is saying is that you can buy a new home for exactly the same price as an old home for roughly the same square footage in that. I mean, they're going to change a little bit, but these numbers show us $228 a square for a new construction home, $228 a square foot for a resale home. Pretty compelling for someone who's considering buying. I would be looking at right now for sure, be looking at new construction. Now, let's just go back real quick, and you can kind of just see the month supply of inventory going up. Those high lines there are the inventory active on the market. Right now, we had 280 units, new construction that are on the market. Now, the builders are right now trying to move product, and they also have incredible incentives for interest rates for in-house lending. We actually just had an agent on the team that went and negotiated on behalf of a customer and actually got a new construction home. They were negotiated with it. So those prices weren't set in stone, and he did some amazing work there negotiating for his customer. So you can see here again, we had 86 units go under agreement. And then we had 66 close. Our market highlight here is the homes for sale. We're up 1.8% since this time last month. And this is what I was telling you. We're up 78.3% even in new homes. Now, you're going to take a look here in a resale here in a second. But the closed homes, they're down 10.8%. Again, this is the third quarter. It's a slower time of year. There's certain times of the year where it is a better time to buy because you don't have as many buyers out there in the pool. Now, we're down 32%, 32.7% since this time last year. And homes placed under contract, we're down 3.6, and we're up 3.6 in new construction under contract. Let's take a look to compare these numbers to the resale properties. And we had a lot more resales on the market. So we got 1,096 units. So you're talking over 800 units. We had 245 go under agreement, and we had 255 sell. What's the market highlight? Tell us here. We're up 6.5% resales for homes for sale on the market since this time last month, and we're up 92. So we're in that 70% up in new construction, and we're up 92 for active units on the market. So this even shows us too that, I mean, there's probably a little more opportunity in there, but at the same price per square foot, and you can negotiate with the builders, and you also can negotiate and get really preferred interest rates. I'd be leaning towards a new construction home. So the homes closed, we were down 0.4 from last month, but we're up 3.2 from this time last year in August, so that's good. And homes placed under contract down 20%, not uncommon for this time of year, but we're up 16.7% in properties placed under agreement. So it looks like the market even is heating up, even with all of this inventory on the market. Let's dive back over here to new construction and let's go days on the market. So days on the market, we had 74 days on the market, and so we had 74 days on the market, and then they're getting around 97% of their asking price. This right here, it really illustrates my point that you can go out and negotiate with builders. So what does the market highlight tell us? It tells us we are average days on the market. We're up about 1.4% since last month. And we're up 15.6% more days on the market since this time last year. Sold units were exactly the same, and we're down 1% year over year. So that's interesting to look at there, right? Because if you look at that 97% of original listing price to sale price, that means they're negotiating off of that original price. Let's go into the resale days on the market. So we had 59 days on the market. So there's not as many days on the market for the resales, but they're getting 94% off the original listing price to sale price. But remember, back to that $228 a square foot for either a new home or a resale home. That home could be 2 or 3 years old. It could be 10 years old. So the average is still 228 and 228. I would go with that new home. You can get the fixtures you want and all kinds of stuff. And again, those interest rates out there right now, you want to talk to an agent that knows the different builders and the incentives that they have, because there's some real opportunities out there for buyers looking for a home. And especially if you're on the fence, we've got some great programs out there that actually rate lock for 60 days. We've got some incredible stuff. Also, you can go under, you can buy a home, and then I'm working with a lender that actually, if interest rates go down by at least 1%, which is usually the rule to refinance, you can actually refinance for only the closing costs on the loan, not all of the title work and all that kind of stuff. So really, really great stuff. So you basically could get into a house for 6.25 right now interest rate, and you could within a year or so refinance down to 5.25 or something like that, and they'd probably pay like $3,000 to $5,000 for that process. So pretty incredible stuff going on right now. Let's dive back now into the month supply of inventory. This is for resale homes. We're at 4.2 as of August. If we look at this market highlight, we're up 13.5%. So you can see it creeping up a little bit. We had that big month of 6.6%, 6.6 month supply of inventory, which is within a buyer's market, but it dove right back down. And we're kind of just level, but going up a little bit, 4.2 months, so we're right in the middle of a neutral market. However, up 162% inventory on the market. And you see what I'm saying now. This is why these builders, so we have twice the amount of inventory. That's why these builders are willing to cut deals. They are willing to make things happen with interest rates, with incentives, and so forth. So take a look at that right there. We're in that neutral market, but I think you buyers out there, if you're a buyer out there, this is an incredible opportunity. And maybe you live in a home and you don't, you're not thinking about buying, but you maybe somebody out there and say, gosh, I just watched this video, and it's a pretty unique opportunity up there in Port St. Lucie. Let's go over here to the month supply of inventory. These are for the resale. So it's only at 4.3, but remember, there's about 800 more units that were on the market as opposed to new construction. So let's take a look here at our market highlight. We're up 4.9%, a little bit from last month, but we're up 86% in resale units on the market, single-family homes. So I'm going to give you my final thoughts. So what does this all tell us? I've gone over it a couple times here. There is a really great opportunity to buy a new home, get a lower interest rate, get more of the fixings that you like and the fixtures that you may like, and the opportunities out there. If you're interested in new construction, please give us a shout. We know who the builders are out there that are actually cutting bigger deals than others. We know the different kind of products that there are out there, because there's some builders that, it's just like anything else, cars, there's some really well-built cars and there's some not really well-built cars. And if you're not versed in it, you could end up with one of those cars that you kind of don't want. So we're here to help, and I hope you found this video helpful. And drop a comment below. I'd like to hear how you like this interface, and if there's anything that I could do better about it, I would love to know. So we'll see you on the next one.